We find ourselves at the home of the world's first retractable natural grass field as you get a look inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14.
This to the back of the landing zone. He'll return it from the 1.
They'll start this drive out on the ground.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down. You talk about this Washington defense.
Against the pass, just numbers that they haven't liked. Number 30 in the league right now.
And the easy thought process is that stopping the run is the least of their problems because they're facing the #1 passing team in the NFL. But if they don't stop the run as well, then that just opens up the passing game even more. They've got to do both.
They'll keep it on the ground. Cox. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
Well, now hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1.
They'll try to run for it with Benson.
Well, they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down. So opening drive, 3 straight runs, unable to pick up the first.
I know the fans want to see first downs, but guess what? The coaches have reasons for what they're doing. Sometimes they've scripted it, and some of these runs, while they haven't been successful now, they may be successful later on.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. This is fielded at the 7. Call it a 48-yard punt. Give them 9, though, on the return.
And the Commanders will take over, but backed up deep in their own territory. Throwing now is Daniels.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
Give him a little extra credit there. His head was cool as the play broke down. Didn't force a throw, and in the end, got to show off his athleticism with a nice gain to bring up a new set of downs.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Block it in motion right.
He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
They get 17 there. Good for a Commanders first down.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move them back in the backfield and make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet. You look at this Arizona defense.
It's quite a unit. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
And this is one of those something's got to give games. You got the #1 passing team in the NFL, and it's the #1 defense against the pass. A lot of times, the battle's in the trenches. We know that. We see it all the time. But this one, this game's going to be won on the outside.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
To throw is Daniels. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week. But they failed on that third down play. That brings up fourth down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
Daniels going to throw for it.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Quan Martin.
And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
On first down, it's Benson.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22.
He'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. He'll look to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
And he ran right through one tackle as he fights forward for a gain of 7.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Another run here with Benson.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Trey Benson.
His 11th touchdown of the year.
And the Cardinals use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Taken at the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Daniels from the gun on 3rd down. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Now Daniels going to give it up on the touch pass. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33.
Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Here's Daniels.
He'll take a shot for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I love those corners who can not only cover, but don't mind getting a little physical as well. How about the coverage on that play, knocking that pass away?
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Daniels. Now inside the 25.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 21.
To the air goes Daniels.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Daniels looking to throw.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line.
That's big Jordan Davis powering in to drop him.
9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Back to throw. Daniels. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. So 4th down coming up. John Harbaugh sent on the field goal unit. And they're going to fake it. He wants to throw it here. And all the gamble fails. It's incomplete. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Second and 11.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Open man here is Benson.
And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt.
And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels.
He lets it fly for Lockett. And that is incomplete.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, Daniels.
Flush to his right.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. So the false start will back them up 5.
Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
The false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15.
Now Daniels going to give it up on the touch pass. Finding room at midfield.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 23 yards on the play. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw again. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Steps away to his left. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain.
Well, a fake on the jet sweep as they run with Cook up the middle.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
Play action, now it's Daniels.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. From the gun on 3rd down, Daniels. Did he get the feet down? Yes. Touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown.
And the Commanders are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. This is caught out in the right flat. And the fake attempt here not going to work. Got a little yardage, but not enough to get to the goal line. And that is one, no doubt, that may come back to haunt them because the PAT tied it. They didn't need to go for 2.
I keep searching for an explanation. I know it's quick right here. I think I can search for the next year and not come up with anything that absolutely works. Kick the point, man. Kick the point. I don't get it.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Let's go now. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Jamin Davis
leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6.
Washington on 3rd down.
They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he takes it all the way down to the 32. A huge play there for Arizona. 54 yards.
They run over center with Benson.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this is caught. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down. But I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Here's Gay now to add the extra point. It's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Looking to throw. Daniels. He lets it fly for Lockett. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
And he's going to get this down inside the 40 before he's finally ridden out of bounds.
A huge play there for Washington. 46 yards.
Off the play fake. Daniels.
And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. He hits his target, Lockett. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 18. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
He gets it complete to Harris. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington.
Xavier Legette.
A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Commanders have come back to make it a 2-point game.
Escaping the pressure right. So now, Charles, 2 touchdowns, 2 tries at 2-point conversions, and both fail.
And you want to say, let's go ahead and run the kicker out there from now on. But the problem is you're chasing points at this stage. So now you got to dial up more 2-point conversions and hope you're successful from here on out.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
From the 25, here's a 2nd and 7.
Here we go.
A give up the middle with Benson.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
And now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Let's go now.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Harrison. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now to punt this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Washington offense will be back. To start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. A little bit of flip the script. Quarter one, they struggled. Quarter two here, they put things together. And I guess sometimes, Charles, you just come out and you have to get your feet underneath you in a ball game, right?
That's exactly right, because every now and then you don't come out of the gate as fast or as strong as you want to. Sometimes you have to ramp up into it or take a few hits along the way and figure it out. And that's what they've done so far. Slow start, but now they're starting to put it together.
He lets it fly for Lockett. This is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there. 68 yards.
And Washington has taken the lead.
John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion. And he is into the end zone as that pushes the lead up to 6. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit.
Yeah, especially since a touchdown here gets you the lead.
7 Pirates.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He finds his man, complete. That's Benson. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
2nd down and a yard.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Come on. 19 Lions. Go.
They'll set up to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great play there as the first half is winding down.
And the Cardinals have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead into the locker room.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. Well, here's a classic second guess. I thought he had a better chance of a positive play if he just ran it himself. The coverage downfield was really good. That one falls incomplete.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. The final shot before break. Daniels. It's complete to Lockett. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
2 yards still to go. Third down now. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up.
And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the first down, get a new set, and let's start over.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Now a throw here out wide. He might be looking to throw this again. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Martin. And the Cards are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. And he carries this one past the midfield stripe and into Commander territory.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 5.
19, Tiger, 19.
They'll drop to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Holland.
And, he takes a shot at the end of that play.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
Breaks a tackle. And he's brought down, but not before a really nice stiff arm to create a little space. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamin Davis. And the Commanders are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They go play action. Daniels.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, after watching him ring the bell that many times and put the ball in the end zone throwing it, you had to figure they had to bring some type of pressure. They had to change things up on defense.
And able to get to him, put him on the ground, so maybe just something to throw him off a little bit.
Yeah, that had to feel a lot better for the defensive guys. They've been getting carved up in this one. To finally knock him on the ground and force an incompletion, that's got to be a sigh of relief.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
To throw is Daniels.
Flushed out right. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Well, he and his offense were staring down what was likely a 3-and-out. Zero fear from his side, though. Never doubted for a second they pick up the first. He's ready to pull the trigger on a keeper the moment it revealed itself.
And able to steer clear of that first tackler as he works his way forward for about 4.
Throwing now is Daniels. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Washington going to send out their punter.
And look at this. It's a fake.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Ready?
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
Marvin Harrison Jr.
His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year.
And the Cards are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is up to 8. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. It's caught, blocked, and he lost the football. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about since training camp. knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Washington going to send out their punter
as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And this will be down by a member of the kicking team just outside of the 30-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. They're going to look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
Well, you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers get together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
Take it at the 37. It's a net of 40 there. Punt of 48 and a return of 8.
And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now here's a throw out wide. Oh, this might be a double pass. And that'll be incomplete. Well, dipping into the bag of tricks there. But it does not work out, and it's 4th down now. Washington going to send out their punter.
As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
On the give, it's Benson.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Back to throw here. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time is run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's Cardinal football. They're also out in front of the scoreboard as we get set for the 4th. And this offense on 3rd down today, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 14. Throw left side complete. That's Lynch. No gain on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
It's been a nice day for him as a passer and as a runner. One of the few mistakes he's made in this ball game. The wrong choice on that one. That one goes incomplete.
Here we go, set.
To the air goes Daniels.
And complete right side to Cook. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Daniels going to throw for it.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
Pass complete there to Harrison.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
Shotgun snap and a give to Benson.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. They'll look to throw. He finds Lynch. It's complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. First down.
A handoff here to Benson.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, second and 12. They'll set up a throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Benson. So nothing doing there. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by him and setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
They'll run with Benson.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
So with your team leading in the fourth quarter, you know you've got to run the football. They know you've got to run the football. Sometimes that means there's nowhere to run the football.
One more time with Benson.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession. So they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Well, let's see where they turn on 3rd and goal from the 5. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal. This one no doubt important for Matt Gay. This to perhaps salt this one away. And Gay knocks this one through. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about.
Well, they got the ball already. They're not going to risk the yardage and running another fourth down. They decline it.
And what was that they taught you in law school, that possession is 9/10 of the law?
I didn't go to law school.
Oh, you didn't? I thought you did. Well, I figure I'm going to give that to you anyway. Possession is 9/10 of the law, and it's 9/10 of this game, too. Having the football counts.
You're so litigious.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Lockett, the motion man right.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. And he is out of bounds right around the 34.
All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Now Daniels.
He'll buy some time right. He finds his man, complete. That's Crawford. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Forced out to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Now Daniels going to give it up on the touch pass.
Fights through him. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
Well, this crowd doing their best to make a lot of racket. It's 3rd and 5.
Let's go now.
Here's Daniels. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
So 4th down coming up. John Harbaugh sent on the field goal unit. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. And this one is no good. He missed it. And they will remain 2 scores down as the difference holds at 11. And that one an absolute backbreaker. A chance to get back within a score, couldn't do it.
Yeah, that one went begging, as they say, right? There's the opportunity, and it was missed. But all hope's not lost just yet. But, boy, getting back within 1 score would have been a powerful motivator for their defense to take the field with.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts,
as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining.
Hold it ready. Let's go.
A give. Here comes Benson.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
Well, they went back to him, but the results were similar, so I highly doubt that he'll get another opportunity here on 3rd and long.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Set, ready. Set, go.
Try to take this home. They'll run.
And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough.
And now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout,
as he'll get it with still 1:20 left to go in the game. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And this one will wind up being down just outside of that 20-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Go.
Play action. Now it's Daniels.
He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 30.
Here's first down. Daniels looking to throw.
And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So still a little over 40 seconds to go. Time enough to put a drive together if they can get this onside kick. And the Cardinals have got it. So that should just about put an end to this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping.
And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all of what happened for them down the stretch. A huge win.
So for Arizona, the win is their 5th of the year as they move to 5-8. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tennessee Titans.
Meanwhile, for the Commanders,
you wonder what this will do to their playoff prospects as they fall to 8-5.